What is the last point number?
18, sir.
80. Okay. The normal at T1 again intersects parabola at T2. T2 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T. Okay, that is the 18th question, right? Okay. 18th point. So we'll try to do one or two small questions based on that. If normal at 5, 10 intersects parabola y square equal to 20x again at another point, find that point. Normal at 5, 10 intersects parabola y square 28 again at another point, find that point. So what you have to do is first of all equate this to 81 square 281. 4a is equal to 20, so a is equal to 5. 80 square 280 is equal to 5t square 10t is equal to 5, 10. If you equate x coordinates, t square will come 1. If you equate y coordinate, t will come 1. Even though first one will give you t equal to plus or minus 1, better take t equal to 1 because y coordinate should match. So whatever it is, we got t equal to 1. Now we can use t2 equal to minus t1 minus 2 by t1. And minus 1 minus 2 by 1 minus 3. If t2 is minus 3, a t2 square 2a t2 is 5 into minus 3 whole square, 2 into 5 into minus 3, which is 45 minus 30. Okay, so we have a parabola, we have a point, and we draw the normal there. So this is 5, 10. This point is 45, minus 30. Is the board clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody completed this? Okay, now I'm changing the question. Instead of 5, 10, it is 20, 20. Parabola is same. Okay, try this. What is the answer you are getting?
Sir, same as previous question.
Okay. They're getting same answer as the previous question. Do you want to conclude anything from this? Okay, nothing great. If we take normals at 2 points, they will somewhere intersect. Sometimes they can intersect on the parabola itself. That's all. If there is a parabola, take any 2 points, draw normal here and draw normal here. I'm sure somewhere they will intersect, right?
Yes.
But sometimes it's quite possible that some normal they can intersect on the parabola. The normal here and the normal here they can intersect on the parabola itself.
Yes.
Okay, so this is also theory only. Okay, let us say there are 2 points and you draw the normal here and the normal here, they intersect on the same parabola. Is it that it will always happen or is there any condition? If this is T1 and this is T2 and this is T3, if normals at T1 comma T2 intersect on the same parabola, at T3, then what is this number I should give? 19th pointer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then first point T1, T2 equal to 2. As long as this T1 value, this T2 value product is 2, then definitely the normal here will intersect on the same parabola. Okay. Of course, we can also say T1 plus T2 plus T3 is 0 also. And may not be so important, but T1 comma T2 are roots of T3 equal to minus T minus 2 by 2. That is T square plus T3T plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, actually if I tell third point, both these are covered. Because if normal at T1 intersects at T3, T3 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. If normal at T2 intersects at T3, T3 equal to minus T minus 2 by T2. So in the place of T, T1 is also root, T2 is also root. This is a quadratic equation. You can see some of the roots is this, product of the roots is this. But if somebody still want to prove it, you can also write this is solution or explanation. T3 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. Because normal at T1 intersects at T3. It is also minus T2 minus 2 by T2. If I equate these two, bring this side, I'll get T2 minus T1. Here 2 by T1 minus 2 by T2. If I take LCM 2 into T2 minus T1 by T1 T2. I can cancel T2 minus T1. Okay. Then I'll get T1 T2 equal to 2. Lochan, can you mute yourself? Lochan's reverse. This is one way to prove T1, T2 equal to 2, or as you can tell for this T1 is a root, T2 is a root. Sum of the roots is 0, that is all the T1 I can tell another way. If the normals at 3 points are concurrent, we already discussed about co-normal points that sum of the T values is 0. You can say that also because at T3 there will be some other normal. You can say this normal are concurrent here. So based on that also you can say this second point. Or from this equation also you can say. T1 plus T2 is minus T3. Okay, so I think T1, T2 equal to minus 1 we got one time, minus 4 we got one time, 2 we got one time. When is T1, T2 equal to minus 1? Anybody remembers?
When they are ends of focal cord.
Yes, if T1, T2 are ends of focal cord. Anybody remembers when T1, T2 is minus 4?
When they subtend 90 degrees of the vertex.
Yes, if the 2 points is joined to origin, when the chord joining T1, T2 subtend 90 degrees. And when T1, T2 equal to 2?
The normals are that points intersect.
If normals at T1, T2 intersect on the same parabola. Yes. If we can have one more, we can make a matching question. Okay. Okay. Next question, I wanted to think about it. Listen to this question, everybody. This is a parabola. Okay. When you draw normal very close to vertex, it will be practically horizontal, right? At vertex, tangent is vertical and normal is horizontal axis. If we take little above that, the normal will be like this. If we take little above that, the normal may be like this. If we take little above that, the normal will be like this. If we take little above that, the normal will be like this. And if we take further, the normal will be like this. Actually, what is happening if you observe carefully, then initially when you just go above the vertex, the normal is meeting the parabola very right side, not here, very far. Okay. As you go a little further, it is coming towards left. And again, but when you take points very far here, when you draw the normal, again they're meeting on the right side. So what I want to see is, you take normal here, normal here, normal here, normal here, normal here, normal here. Okay. Initially, where it is meeting the parabola again, the point is very far. Slowly it is coming to something and then going back. But there is a point before which no normal intersects, and after which only every normal intersects. When you take any normal on the upper branch, it is intersecting the lower branch beyond some point only. Did you notice that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I want to know what is the x coordinate of this point. Okay. What is the least value of x coordinate of a point? Normal at P intersects at Q. What is the least value of x coordinate of that? Think about it.
Yes, sir.
A. Think about it. Yes. Anybody still doubt what is the question first of all?
Sir, A by 2.
A by 2. So less before even the focus you want to say. Okay, let us see. So the Lakshmi are doing advanced material, even numbers, circles. Sachinana, you want to speak something? You have to unmute and speak.
Sir, is it 2A?
2A, sir.
Okay, let us see. Why you want to say 2A? Anything specific?
Sir, like the x coordinate is same, sir. A into T1 plus 1 by T1 square. So A into T1 plus 2 by T1 square, that is the x coordinate. So I differentiated that and equal it to 0.
Okay.
So I got T1 equals root 2, so A T1 square equals 2. Oh, sorry, one.
Sir, 9 years, sir.
No.
Sir, 8A, sir.
Yes, correct. 80. Answer is 80. Okay, next question it is. Let P be a point other than vertex. Other than vertex on the parabola y square equal to 4ax. If normal at P intersects parabola again at Q, the least value of abscissa of Q, x coordinate, abscissa of Q is dash, and answer is 80. Okay, so take a parabola and take any point and draw the normal there. This is T1 and this is T2. We know T2 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. Then A T2 square is A into minus T1 minus 2 by T1 whole square. I can take minus common also in the square. Now, how do you find minimum value of this? You can use AMGM inequality. You can make perfect square. Anything is okay. So, one method will be A into, it can be written as T1 minus 2 by T1 whole square. A plus B whole square can be written as A minus B whole square plus 4AB. It will be 4 into T1 into 2 by T. That is A into T1 minus 2 by T1 whole square plus 8, which is greater than or equal to A into 0 plus 8, 80. So 80 is the least. And when that will happen? When T1 is root 2. Otherwise, calculus can be used. I want to use AMGM inequality greater than or equal to A into this. I can write 2 root T1 into 2 by T1 whole square. A plus B by 2 is greater than or equal to root AB. Okay. You can write if you want A plus B is greater than or equal to 2 root AB if they are positive numbers, of course. Okay, so that is also equal to 80. But I think in the figure, at least you can see there should be a point with least x coordinate, right? Okay. Next question, I'll describe the question and I'll write it later on. Please listen to the question, next one. If you take a point on the parabola here, on the axis, somewhere here, 3 normals of the parabola will pass. One normal here, one normal here, one is the axis itself. Correct?
Yes, sir.
If you take a point here, take a point here, take every time 3 normals. But there is some point before which if you take any point, no normal will pass through that. Okay? Because you see, if you take a parabola and draw normal here and all, there is some region which is not cut by any normal. Am I correct?
Yes.
The normal here is intersect here. The normal intersect here. You can see there is some region is not cut by any normal. Every normal is intersecting x-axis beyond a point only. What is that point, transition point, after which a normal can intersect? That is, through that point there are three normals. But if you take a point before the transition point, only one normal, which is axis. So the question is, what is the transition point on axis of the parabola? After which, if you take a point, there will be three normals through it. Before which, if you take a point, there will be only one normal, which is axis. What is the transition point? I hope this previous one, 80, everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Will it lie on the axis only, sir?
I'm talking about it doesn't have to lie on axis. I can tell outside the axis also some other question, but I want the point to be on axis itself. Among all the points on axis, through some points on that, three normals will be there. Through some points, only one normal. What is the transition point? Yes, anybody want to tell anything? See, Kavya, understood the 8A, the previous question, how 8A is answered?
Sir.
Okay. Sai Reshmita, you understood how 8A is answered for the previous one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Puneet, are you doing advanced material even numbers?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, is it 2A?
Yes. How is it? How you want to explain? It's correct, but how?
Sir, equation of normal is y equals to mx minus am cube minus 2am, no, sir. Sir, there y equals to 0, sir. We got it. Then we will get a quadratic equation of m, sir. B square minus 4ac greater than 0.
Yes, correct. That's good. Okay, I'm just stating the question slightly different. If through h comma 0, three normals to parabola y square equal to 4ax exists, then h is greater than 2a. Okay, I want to give two explanations. Method 1, You take any point on the parabola, draw normal there. I want to know what is the x-intercept of that normal. So if you take this point as 80 square comma 280, okay, and what is the equation of normal? Tx plus y is equal to 82 plus 280. Now, what is this x-intercept? Put y equal to 0. When you put y equal to 0, you will get Tx is equal to 82 plus 280. X is equal to 80 square plus 280. 80 square plus 2a, what is the least value of that? Whatever do you take? 2a. Because 80 square is minimum 0, right? Okay. I cannot take equal to 0 because I am taking point P other than vertex. Alright. So here comma T not equal to 0. Okay, this is x greater than 0 plus 2a. That is x greater than 2. Okay. So if any normal to parabola intersects x-axis, that point is always beyond 2a only. So once it is beyond 2a, one normal will be here. Obviously, its mirror image also will be answered, and x is anyway one answer. That's why it is 2a. So it is not focus or before the focus. It is actually after the focus, beyond 2a. So somebody will ask, how many normals of a parabola pass through focus? What is the answer?
Only one.
Only one, which is axis. What is nothing special about focus? Till 2a comma 0, take any point before that, only axis is the only normal. Beyond that, if you take some point, yes, there will be, other than axis, one normal above, one normal below. Okay, method 2, almost this only, or if you want, you can take this or the other one. Okay, directly put h comma 0, you'll get a cubic equation. This can be treated as a quadratic equation with b square minus 4 is greater than 0. I don't want to discuss method 2. Just leave it like this. There's a lot of theory to be covered, but still I want to. This question is a little tough, but still I want to give it. Let us see. What is the locus, or find the locus, sorry. Find the locus of maybe I should have given a little easier question this one. Okay, the plan before the class, but it should be fun. Try to use. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, don't write everybody. Somebody help me with this. Take y square equal to 12x. Take t equal to 2, find the normal there. Take t equal to 3, find the normal there. Solve them and tell me the point of intersection. Maybe I have this formula, I'll use it. What is this? A into t1 square plus t2 square plus t1 t2 plus 2 minus a t1 t2 t1 plus t2. Maybe I'll take 4x just to make smaller numbers. A equal to 1 only I'm taking. What is this? 13 plus 6, 18 plus 2, 20. This is 5, 10 minus 30. Correct? Plus 4, 13 plus 18 plus 20 and 36. Yeah. All right. Okay, write this question. Normal set PQR on the parabola y square equal to 4x intersect at 20 comma minus 30. Find P, Q, and R. Normal set P, Q, R on the parabola y equal to 4x intersect at 20 comma minus 30. Find P, Q, and R. Simply take the general normal. Take that P as 80 square comma 280 normal there. Substitute the point. We'll get a cubic equation and you have to solve that. Okay, so somewhere normal here, somewhere normal here, and somewhere normal here. 20 comma minus 30. It may be inside the parabola, outside the parabola, I don't care. Okay. Let P is equal to 80 square comma 280. Equation of normal is Px plus y is equal to 80q plus 2a. Which costs to 20 comma minus 30. So t into 20 plus minus 30, a is 1, tq plus 20. Present that side, tq minus 18t plus 30 equal to 0. I think by trial and error, t equal to 2 is a solution. Nothing wrong. X plus y. Y equal to 2 not square plus 3 square plus 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4 13. 14 plus 6 19. This is 21. Okay, what if I make 21? What will happen? Just a minute. This is 21. Okay. Sorry, can you make a small correction in the question? It is 21 comma minus 30. Okay, in the question, not 20 comma minus 30. 21 comma minus 30. Okay, how to solve a cubic equation? There's only one method. The method is trial and error. Substitute t equal to 1, t equal to minus 1, t equal to 2, something is satisfied. So here t equal to 2 is satisfied by trial and error. Now, how to know other roots? You can trial and error, try 3 also, but I can factorize it. You can divide this with t minus, you'll get rest of it. Recently in partial fraction also you were doing some kind of division, but I will write directly. If t minus 2 is a factor, how to write other factor? This into what is here should be t cube, so this should be t square. This into what is here should be 30, so this should be minus 15. I have to tell t term. T square is missing. This is minus 2t square, so plus 2t, so it will be missing. 19t, is it matching? Minus 4t, minus 15. Everything is good. So this is t minus t into, this if I factorize, I think it is t minus 3 into t plus 5 equal to 0. So t equal to 2, 3, minus 5. And the corresponding points are 80 square comma 280. 2 square comma 2 into 2, 3 square comma 2 into 3, and minus 5 whole square comma 2 into minus 4. Okay, I hope you note down the correction. The point is not 20 comma minus 30, 21 comma minus 30. So that is 4 comma 4, 9 comma 6, 25 comma minus 10. Okay, so what we've done is process is simple. We took the general tangent, substituted the given point, got a cubic equation. We have to just solve by trial and error here. Okay, next question may be a little easier. Find feet of the normals passing through normals of y square equal to 8x passing through (22, 0). Yes. Find feet of the normals of y equal to 8x passing through 22, 0. That's the next question. Is everybody clear about the previous question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sai Reshmita, video is off. Neha, Chaitanya, Suraj, video is on. Okay. It's taking time to. Leela Krishna, Artavi, 372 Sandeep, Yochana, Preeti Sunanda. Please turn on your videos. Okay, Chaitanya. Yes, what are the answers for this question? It's a very easy question, right? Why nobody is responding? Can you hear me, all of you, or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, at least you have to do trial and error. I think you will get roots directly here.
Sir, 8 comma 8 and 8 comma minus 2.
0, comma 0 is also there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, same procedure. Here you just put 22 and here you put 0. Here it is 2t cube. Here it is 4t because a value is 2 here. Okay. So if I divide with 2, 11t is equal to t cube plus 2t. That is t cube minus 90 equal to 0. T into t square minus 9 equal to 0. T equal to 0, 3 and minus 3 are the roots. The corresponding points are 0, comma 0, kt square, 2 into 3 whole square, comma 4 into 3. 2 into minus 3 whole square, comma 4 into minus 3. So 0, comma 0, 18, comma 12 and 18, comma minus 12. Okay, everybody got these answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, next question. Find locus of the point through which three normals of three distinct normals of parabola y square equal to 4x. Okay. Cos. Find locus of the point through which three distinct normals of parabola cos through it. That's what we already mentioned. Okay. So I'm looking for a parabola where through that there should be three normals of the parabola should pass through it. So what's the locus of all these points? In the previous two questions, we got three answers every time, but every time a cubic equation may not have three roots. Sometimes it can have three equal roots, sometimes two roots equal, third one distinct, sometimes only one root and the other two roots are complex. Okay, may not be such easy question, but think about it. Sandeep, previous two questions you are clear? Are you there, Sandeep? 372 roll number. Ahijit, are you clear? Previous two questions. Ahijit. Harashrikar, are you there in the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, previous two questions you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope in second year you are more consistent. So far you have completed every work properly. Harashrikar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I want three normals of a parabola should pass through one point x1 comma y1. Okay, I will take any one of the point as 80 square comma 28. And this point locus I have to find is x1 comma y1. So substitute x1 comma y1 in this. Dx1 plus y1 equal to 80q plus 280. Bring everything one side, we'll get a cubic equation. 80q plus 2a minus x1 into t minus y1 equal to 0. Okay, so till previous question, x1, y1 is already given and we are able to find the roots. Okay. I'm sure Channareddy sir might have spent a lot of time in first year. Does anybody remember how to verify whether a cubic equation has three roots or not? In calculus, first year. I clearly remember Channareddy sir will discuss every year quite thoroughly this concept in calculus.
Sir, first order derivative and second order derivative.
Because some cubic equations graph will be like this. Some cubic equation graph will be like this. Some cubic equation graph may be like this. This is having only one root. This is having three roots. This is having only one root. I'm sure you remember some graphs like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody remembers the procedure? How to verify that a cubic equation has three distinct roots?
Sir,
Yes.
we will differentiate it, sir. We will get a quadratic equation. It should have two distinct roots.
Yeah. When you differentiate it, it will have a quadratic equation have two distinct roots. That's correct.
And we will find the derivative roots, and those roots have opposite sign.
Are you sure roots are of opposite sign?
Means where the derivative becomes 0, there the value of the cubic equation should
Yes.
be
Yes. Excellent. The local extremums, local maximum, local minimum should be of opposite sign. Okay. Okay. This anyway, even according to your Rolle's theorem, if a function is 0 here, in between the derivative should be 0 once. If a function is 0 here, in between derivative should be 0 once. That is, there should be one local maxima, there should be one local minima. So the derivative of this should have two distinct roots. That's the first condition. But that is not sufficient because even here derivative has two roots. Here also derivative is 0, here also derivative is 0. But here both local maximum and local minimum are positive. Here both local maximum and local minimum are opposite sign. So derivative should have two roots. When you substitute them back in this, you will get two values. They should have opposite sign. F of alpha into f of beta should be less than 0. Now some of you remember that sir discussed this last year? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us differentiate this. A into 3t square plus 2a minus x1 equal to 0. From this you will get t square is equal to x1 minus 2a by 3a. You should be positive, otherwise you will not have solutions for this. So x1 minus 2a by 3a should be greater than 0. So x1 should be greater than 2a. Okay, that is one condition. Okay. After that is given, now from this I'll get t equal to plus or minus root over x1 minus 2a by 3a. Okay, I'll call them as alpha and minus alpha. I'll call alpha and minus alpha, which is also I can call alpha and beta basically. Okay, so whenever you want to know cubic equation should have two distinct roots, find the derivative of that, get a quadratic equation that should have two roots. When you substitute those roots here, their product should come less than 0. As I said, it is a little complicated because we are using this concept here. Everybody wrote the question? Can I erase the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take this as f of t, and I can even draw a little graph to show that this is alpha and this is beta. This is y equal to f of t. F of alpha into f of beta should be less than 0, the product. So I will put alpha, a alpha q plus 2a minus x1 into alpha minus y1 In the place of beta, I can put minus alpha. So minus a alpha cube minus 2a minus x1 minus y1 less than 0. In the place of alpha, I have to substitute this. I'll substitute a little later. There is one alpha here also. It is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. If I take minus common here, it is a alpha cube plus 2a minus x1 into alpha minus 1. This is a alpha cube plus 2a minus x1 into alpha plus y1 greater than 0 because I multiply with minus. If I take this as a, this as b, to like a minus b into a plus b, I can write a square minus b square. Please copy up to here, then I'll continue. If somebody has not understood, I'll explain, but first you copy it. Okay, sure. If a WhatsApp message in one language, you can easily translate it in another language. Huh?
No, sir. Srivatsa translated it and I sent to.
Okay. Srivatsa, you will be very happy after a few minutes. A message will come. Meeting is ended by host. Correct or not, Srivatsa? Are you there, Srivatsa? Okay. So first off, I am erasing.
He is not there, sir.
Okay. Okay, a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So a alpha cube 2a minus x1 into alpha whole square minus y1 square greater than 0. Here I can take alpha common, it will become alpha square. Here a alpha square plus 2a minus x1 whole square minus y1 square greater than 0. Okay, now in the place of alpha, what is this? Root x1 minus 2a by 3. So alpha square is x1 minus 2a by 3a. This is a into x1 minus 2a by 3a plus 2a minus x1 whole square minus y1 square greater than 0. This a and this a I can cancel. This is x1 minus 2a by 3a. What is this? This and this are same. This and this is 1/3 of that with opposite sign. So I think it will become 2/3 of 2a minus x1. So this is k, this is minus k by 3 whole square. Okay, greater than y1 square. Okay. Now we are almost done. Y1 square, I can even remove x1, y1 and write y square should be less than, what is this curve? 4 by 9 and 3. 4 by 27a. And this is where I can reverse it also, right? So x1 minus 2a whole cube. Okay, this is a locus. So not just one curve, it's a region. Okay. So in total, what we have done, I hope everybody is clear. We took the general normal, substituted that point x1, y1 because we want three normals to be concurrent. Then we got a cubic equation. Earlier we had done questions where x1, y1 is given. We found the three t values. Now we got a cubic equation. We have to find a condition for it to have three distinct roots. For that, the derivative should have two distinct roots. We have to find them, substitute back in the original equation. F of alpha into f of beta should be less than 0. All of you are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a relatively difficult question. So if somebody understood but not fully comfortable, don't worry. But I'll explain one point. This curve, what is the figure of this? It will be a curve like this and a curve like this. And there is something special about this point, which is 2a comma 0. Okay, we came across 2a comma 0 anytime before?
Yes, sir.
We know only beyond that only there will be a point where three normals will pass on axis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is that point. Because anyway, okay, so this is actually this whole region. This curve is there, everything right side of that. You take any point here, here, pass it to the three normals will be there. You take any point here, only one normal. If you take any point on the curve, only two normals because two roots will come equal. In fact, exactly what is this point and what is this point? Anybody would like to guess what are these points coordinates will be?
8a comma 0 and 8a.
Yes, exactly. 8a. I said any normal if it intersects parabola again at one more point, what is the least value of that? It is at 8a. Okay. If you even try to solve with the parabola also, it will come. Substitute here 4ax. What will come? 4ax is equal to, let us take equal to 4 by 27a into x minus 2a whole cube. What is happening? Y square I substituted 4ax. So I'm looking for x value. 4 and 4 will cancel. 27a square x square equal to x minus 2a whole cube. Is 8a satisfying? 8a minus 2a 6a. So I'm getting 6 cube, 8 cube. This is x. If I put 8a, is it satisfying? This is 3 cube, this is 2 cube. Yes, everything's fine. Okay. So it is 8a, x coordinate is 8a and correspondingly y coordinate will be what? 4 root 2a. Okay, so this point is 8a comma 4 root 2a. This is 8a comma, sorry, minus 4 root a. This is 4 root 2a. Okay, this is a point where I asked about, we take any normal, if it intersects parabola again at another point, what is it? So what is happening is, you take any point on this curve, then the number of normals of the parabola passing to that point will be exactly 2. But one may say, how can a cubic equation can have only 2 roots? Actually, 2 roots will come equal. Okay, that's why it is 3 roots, but out of the 2 are equal, so it is effectively 2 distinct roots. So that is a transition. Okay, you take any point on this, the number of normals will be 2. Anything on the right side here, number of normals will be more than 3. Any point here, only. Okay, this question is not a simple question, so don't worry if somebody is not so happy. Is it okay, everybody? Priyansha, everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So if somebody completes copying this and even draw this figure and mark these 3 points and shade this region, then you can leave. Class is over. Definitely tomorrow I'll discuss your doubts in first exercise of parabola, IP, and mains. I think at least by 35 questions or something you can try by tomorrow.